Hi guys, my name is Ambassador Uche, aka Coach Uche. I'm a fitness coach and also a dance therapist. And here with me is
Ambassador Precious Obiano, and I'm a mental health educator.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
My girl. Okay, today we'll be talking about building your self-esteem and also building your self-confidence in everything that involves or evolves around you. I think that's the word. So quick one. Here, Miss Precious Obiano, you are a mental health first aider. So can you enlighten us what self-esteem, what it is, what it really is, before we move to self-confidence? Can you just give us, brief us on what it is? Thank you.
Self-esteem is the value you place on yourself, how you see yourself. Do you think that you're lovable? Do you think that you're worthy? Do you think that you say you're the person among people? You understand? Because sometimes you might be looking at yourself less. You look yourself less, and you look other people, more. So
Okay.
self-esteem is about how you see yourself. What story are you telling yourself about yourself? Are you, like I said, are you lovable? So that's basically what self-esteem is.
Okay, moving on. Self-confidence. What do you think it is? Is it rather?
So self-confidence, unlike self-esteem, is what you think you can do. Your confidence in, because I don't want to use any other word, your confidence in your abilities. You understand? So let me use an example. For instance, when I started working with you and you helped me to build my self-confidence in the gym.
Come on, you guys should clap for me now. Clap for me. It isn't easy. Okay.
You helped me build my self-confidence. I can now lift 150 kg. Oh my God. For instance, if someone had asked me, can you lift 150 kg? Before I did it, I'll be like, I'm not so sure. You see, I'm not confident. I know they're sure say I fit one. But the moment I started working with you and we started building my reps, and from the lower kg we moved higher, even more than 150 kg. Now I'm just doing 150 kg, make it look like that. You understand? So now I am confident in my abilities, that I can lift 150 kg. So self-confidence, you can, it spreads across life. So if you're confident in the fact that you can do stuff, you're confident in the fact that when you take up on a task, you can finish it. There's a word called conscientiousness. Okay. Conscientiousness is when you say you're going to do something and you do it. So when you are self-confident, you become conscientious, because now you know that you know what you can do. You understand? It's action-based. It's not something that somebody else will tell you. You're self-confident because you're confident in your abilities, and it's something that you do for us here at the gym.
That's a direct one. Take the soul. Okay, in the world we're in right now, we have a lot of persons. Now we're not only going to place this on girls, we're going to place this both girls, boys, men, and women. A lot of them out there, they have low self-esteem. Now it's a problem in this generation. It's a problem, and aside talking about the problem, what do we think is the solution?
So self-confidence is action-based. It's not, I cannot help you build your self-confidence. Do you understand? I can only work with you to help you build your self-confidence. So unlike self-esteem, which is something that you can do in your room by looking at the mirror and doing affirmations and telling yourself, I am beautiful, I am loved, constantly reassuring yourself that you are actually worthy. Self-confidence, on the other hand, you have to take action to build your self-confidence. Okay. If a thief comes into your house now and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to box, you don't know how to protect yourself, you're not going to be confident that you can save yourself. But you'll be confident if you know you have a security man. Your confidence is in the security that you've placed there. So to build your self-confidence, you have to take action. For me, like how I built my self-confidence was that I had to get different coaches. I think it was in 2002 I got several coaches in last year, including you. And for me, I feel like as a woman, working with you it built my self-confidence because I could see a mirror of myself. If a woman can do it, I can do it. And then you give me tasks, I'll do, and then I go ahead to do it. And then that's how my self-confidence started building. So you have to take action to build your self-confidence. Nobody can do it for you. You have to decide that. You have to first of all accept that you're not confident in yourself or in your abilities, and then ask yourself what and who can help me to build my self-confidence. What kind of coach do I need? If you're not confident in your finances, then maybe you need a financial coach. If you're not confident in your looks, then maybe you need a personal trainer. So if you're afraid of water, it means you're not confident in water. It means you have to get a swimming instructor. So you have to decide for yourself, in what part of my life do I lack this confidence, because it's an all-rounder, and then get someone to hold your hands through it, and take action to build your confidence.
Okay, that's for confidence. How about self-esteem?
So for self-esteem, there are a lot of things that impact our self-esteem. Our society, the standards, the beauty standards that society has. For instance, there was a time when if you don't have dimples, you're not beautiful.
There's a trend like that. Trend actually affects a lot of people's self-esteem. These trends are happening. Yes, you're right.
Even a time that, like now, if you don't have big dons,
Bodons is the word. Bodons.
We don't want to. You don't know who's watching this. They will say you're not beautiful.
Yeah.
So if you're not, there was a time that you have to be skinny to be considered beautiful.
Yes.
There's even a time when you have to be a bit chubby to be considered beautiful. So your self-esteem cannot be tied to external validation. It has to be you. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what standard the society has set for you. You have to decide for yourself that I'm beautiful. You have to be able to walk into a room, and regardless of how anyone else perceives you, within you know that you're beautiful. Because if inside of you feel say you're fine, when you walk into a room, the next thing you start saying is you start comparing yourself to other people.
Yes.
This person's bone straight, and this person is wearing bone straight. I don't have bone straight. Then you start to look at yourself like you're not beautiful, or this person's waist is smaller than my own, or all those things. Or this person is spraying more money than me. I don't have money to spray, and then you're feeling like less. So self-esteem is you, how you see yourself. So journaling helps with self-esteem. First of all, you have to, like with everything else, you have to accept that you have low self-esteem, which is something that we struggle with, because when you have low self-esteem, most times you don't even know you have low self-esteem. You don't know. So sit down and ask yourself these questions. How do I see myself? How do I perceive myself? Do I think I'm worth anything? And then if you realize that you don't think you are, then you start write it down, and then take steps to start loving yourself. Not loving anyone else, because it's easy to love other people. Loving ourselves is even more difficult. So start loving yourself. What parts of yourself do you think you don't love? Forgive yourself for the times when you did not love yourself. And then accept who you are as you are. It doesn't matter how you are. You have to love yourself a lot. The time I could not even look at the mirror. I could not look at myself in the mirror. I look at myself and I don't know how to explain it, but I couldn't really look at myself in the mirror. But you have to be able to look in the mirror. Start naked. Be naked. Look yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself, say, gosh, God really took his time to create you.
Yeah, right.
You understand?
You're right.
It doesn't matter how you look. Like, forget about the society standard, because I keep emphasizing on that, because when you go on social media, we tend to compare ourselves to other people. When you are in your closet, look at yourself in the mirror. Appreciate yourself. Look at your nails. Look at your hair. Look at your skin. Look at your eyes. The shape of your nose. Like, you have cute nose. You understand?
Hello.
Love yourself. Because imagine if you look at yourself and you love yourself in the mirror, then someone else tells you outside you're not fine. I don't need to respond to you. My mind, I go be like, something they do you. Something's wrong with your eyes. So that's how you build your self-esteem. It's conversations you have with yourself.
Okay. So I really appreciate you, Ma, for this section. This section is a whole lot. Now now I want to break it down. We're going to break it down so you see it on the screen. steps on how to build your self-esteem and also steps on how to build your self-confidence. So if you can give us 5 steps on how to build your self-esteem and 5 steps on how to build a self-confidence, I think they need to see it and know, then recite it every time. Okay, just give us 5 steps for how to build your self-esteem. 1.
So it feels like I'm in class now, like 5 steps. You for time me say you won't make I do 5 steps. I go.
No, put it out there for us.
Coach, I knew you were going to do this, but I came prepared. Don't worry.
Thank God you did. Of course you should.
So, number 1,
Yeah.
I think that the first thing is to identify any negative self-talk that we're having with ourselves.
Yeah.
So be conscious of the things you're saying to yourself and ensure that you're not speaking negatively to yourself. Then number 2, you have to practice self-compassion. Self-compassion is when you are kind to yourself. Like when you're kind to your friend who has low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Now see yourself as that friend and be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? So practice self-compassion. Then number 3, you have to also set achievable goals. Don't have unrealistic expectations of yourself. So if you're someone, for instance, that you want to lose weight, you desire to lose weight, it bothers you, you give yourself time and tell yourself that even though I look like this now, in 6 months, in 1 year, I would achieve my goal.
Yeah.
You be less you be kinder to yourself when you know that you can be patient with yourself.
Yes.
4, surround yourself with people who have high self-esteem.
Okay.
And then you can emulate them, because sometimes you need to seeing is believing.
Yes.
If you don't know how to have high self-esteem, or if you have low self-esteem and you surround yourself with people who have low self-esteem,
Yeah.
they can impact you. So surround yourself with people who equally have high self-esteem,
Yeah.
so that you can practice can have high self-esteem. The last one is focus on your strengths. Focus on you know what your strengths are.
Yeah.
When you are journaling and writing and documenting, when you are honest with yourself, know what your strengths are. Focus on your strengths. Forget about the areas where you're not strong.
Yeah.
Focus on where you're strong.
Yeah.
I think that with these 5 steps, you can develop a higher self-esteem.
Yes. Perfect. We love that. So when it comes to self-confidence,
For confidence, I would say practice these 5 things we've listed, and then we'll add 1. Take risks and take action. You understand? So
Okay.
you already know in what areas you want to build your confidence. Move in that direction. Like for me, when I wanted to build my self-confidence, I went bungee jumping at some point. I traveled, I jumped off a very high. I thought I was going to die, but but by the time I was done with it, I'm more confident in my abilities. I also learned how to swim, so I'm no longer afraid of water.
Yeah.
I'm confident when I'm in water now. Put me in an 18-feet pool, I survive.
wow.
Now I'm a fish.
Wow.
So, just take risks, and
Yeah.
you can build your self-confidence.
Yeah. So only risk taker are confident people. Did I speak it? Should I speak more? Only people that see themselves are those that have high self-esteem.
Yes.
Because when you see yourself, you know yourself, you would then calculate and say, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and this is what I will take, this is what I will not take. Appreciate yourself, love yourself, see yourself. Then what? Take that risk. It's worth it. Anyways, we've come to the end of this conversation. I know a couple times, or let's say as time goes on, we'll come and we'll give you tips on how to do this, tips on how to do that, this and that. We'll have lots of conversation. But for now, we've come to the end of this. Did I just say hand?
She said hand, but she's confident, so she can say hand.
Well, I'm a Nigerian, so
Yeah.
I've come to the end of this.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming to the end with us.
Yes.
But anyways, if you know you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so by clicking on the button below, like, comment, share, and also subscribe. We love you and see you in our next. But first of all, any last words for those people out there?
Love yourself. That's all I can say. Love yourself and follow your heart. Yeah.
Do you know what I'll say? I'll say, do as your mind tells you. Like, do it.
Yeah.
Don't stop limiting yourself. Come out. Make that mistake.
Yeah.
Make it. We're here to correct you. We're not here to kill you. as far as not killing anybody, just make that mistake.
Even if you fail, you're still worthy.
Yes.
You just learned a lesson. It doesn't mean that you're terrible or anything bad has happened.
Exactly.
Enjoy your mistakes. They're part of life. We're here for the experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mal. Thank you so much for having us having you, Abi.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having
We'll join hands together by saying
It is worth it.
Love you guys. Bye.